Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to episode number 4 of The Road to Glory here on FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. Now yesterday, on Saturday, episode number 3, you guys went ridiculously nuts. In the first hour we got like 10,000 views, crazy amount of likes. Awesome, thank you, keep it up, go ahead, smash like right now, I'd greatly appreciate it. This is what the team is currently looking like. This is like the new one that we've got, which, like I mentioned, isn't on full chem. It was interesting to see some of your opinions and stuff on what you think like about full chem versus off chem and stuff, so thank you for that. And then, well, we have the French team right here. You'll notice that I put Griezmann in there. My intention today was to obviously play a couple more of my like placement matches for division rivals. So I figured, hey, I've got a 3-game loan. I might as well use it at some point. So we'll see if we need him at some point in the episode. Now, I think like 1 or 2 of the footballs sold. I don't think they were ever really going to sell, were they? So, yeah, I just discarded them. And then it was time. I had 4.7k. I was like, you know what? I can go ahead and start doing a little bit of bronze pack method. I had no idea whether or not this was really going to work, but to lose like 4,000 coins is just not going to be the end of the world. So I thought, hey, I'm going to spend some coinage here on 400 coin bronze packs, and I'm pretty much going to sell. Like, you'll see from this pack right here, I think I speed it up to like double speed, but I try and sell every single player, and because I have no idea if anyone's worth anything right now, I am like comparing price on pretty much everyone, just to see what their rough price is. As soon as I see like they're going for 200 coins, or there's ton of 200 coins up on the market, I'll just list them anyway. I'm going to fill up my 100 spaces on the transfer list, and there we go. So also, badges and kits, I stick them up on the market as well. Especially like the English badges and kits, like you'll get the odd Grimsby Town fan that wants to buy their kit this year, and then they'll probably buy it off you. Like it's sometimes it won't sell. It doesn't matter. I'm going to list it anyway and see if it does, because you need to sell 2 things from one of these 400 coin packs for 200 coins each, and then you've broken even, right? Pretty much after EA tax, you know, you're a little bit under. But then you'll get things like that German guy that just popped up there, who ended up being like a 700 coin player because I guess he's needed for some sort of SBC. Same with this Spaniard, this rare bronze Spanish striker, had a 2.5k. It was the only one on the market. So I was like, fine, I'll undercut it and I'll still make mad profit if I sell him for like 1,800 coins. So I tried it, you know, and some of that stuff actually does sell. Now, my coin balance is going up and down all of the time, because as I'm opening packs, the coins are going down, but then people like this chap are selling. So, you know, the coins are inflating again, and we are sort of starting to move into like profit and stuff, which is brilliant. And all along, I am keeping the contracts, any fitness, any healing and stuff like that. I'm sticking them into the club, and they're useful. I get a French manager here, which in hindsight would have been quite useful for my French team, perhaps. But I can see that he's got such a ridiculous bid on him that I could get a couple of thousand coins just from selling him. So I was like, fine, I'll do that. I'll play with my players on 9 chemistry. I don't care. I get 2 Ipswich Town midfielders. Big up Ipswich Town, of course, my favourite team in the world. And the rare guy, the rare bronze sells for 1,200 coins, and then non-rare, well, he's not so much, but you know, an English centre mid, so useful for someone for an SBC, no doubt about it. And obviously, will sell for a couple hundred coins eventually. I think I also got the Colchester kit in the same pack as I got 2 like Ipswich players, which was kind of like this whole East Anglia part of the world. We get, you know, 3 things in one pack, although I guess Colchester is actually Essex, right? But we sell a whole bunch of stuff. Well, a couple of things, should I say, and there's 97 things left on the transfer list, and I'm just going to keep relisting them, see what we can get. Now, you'll notice that I am going in, I switched Griezmann out, by the way, because I don't want to use him in squad battles, but I go into squad battles, and I think I'm just going to start playing on like harder difficulties, just because why not? Like, I think this one was just world class, but then I saw a comment earlier on which said play it on legendary, because, you know, world class and professional are broken. I don't know if that was based off of last year, because I felt like last year, yeah, it was best to just play on legendary. It's so much harder this time. I don't know whether it's because my team's lower. I literally lost 1-0 on, was that world class or legendary? I can't remember what I played it on, but I lost 1-0, and I was pissed. I was really, really annoyed. And I got 296 squad battle points. I don't really care about that. We get the 1,400, 1,500 coins for playing the game, which is obviously what I do care about. Not so worried about the overall squad battles rewards this week. Like I've been saying to you guys, don't want to get too far ahead of you that maybe not playing the game just yet. And a couple more things sell, another hour goes by, a whole bunch of stuff sells this time. So you can see from that 4.7k that we started from, yeah, I know we've played a game and got like 1,000 coin bonus or whatever, but we're up to 12k right now. Like the bronze pack method has fully, utterly worked, and only a third of the stuff has sold, if that. So we've got so much more that could potentially sell. I will just keep relisting them. There'll come a point where I get bored of relisting them and I want to spend my coins again on the bronze pack method. So I'll stick all the stuff that doesn't sell in my club, maybe keep them for an SBC or try and list them at another time, just so that I can free up the 100 slots on my transfer list to do more bronze pack method. Because as you can see, it seems to be reaping the rewards, earning me wondrous coins right now, which is brilliant. So I decided that with those coins I could up the French team a little bit more. So I buy Plia as my striker instead of Defrel, because I feel like he's got better shooting and might be a better player. We then snipe a, what is his name? Ndombele, I believe it is, who is, I got him for 2.2k and I was sniping for like 2.93k. So we got him for nearly 1,000 coins under his price. And then we pick ourselves up a Mendy at left back because I wanted to get rid of Diarra and I wanted to get rid of Kozawa. So those are two players that are coming in, a couple of non-rares that we're going to upgrade to rare, and it has meant that Cyprian is actually going to move to the CDM spot, as he seems to have the best defensive stats out of the three. I've kind of got 3 centre mids, but only 2 centre mid spots, so yeah, I'm not too sure about that right now. Maybe we'll have to switch something up for now, but I do like the look of those 3 centre midfielders, even if one of them is playing at CDM. So that's the French squad right now. I think looking all right. I get a daily objective done where I actually get like a silver pack for buying a midfielder. So brilliant. That was Ndombele, who I got for like 1,000 coins cheaper than what he was going for pretty much. And then I get this English centre attacking midfielder called Ball from Bradford, I believe. That badge is correct. I saw it at a split second, is it? Yeah, I think that's Bradford, right? And it turns out he was going for a fair amount of coinage. So I saw the lowest was at 700, but probably would sell because it was so, like, I decided it up a little bit because it had only been up for a minute. I feel like maybe if he was required, people would buy him anyway. So now it's time to go through another couple of my FUT Division Rivals games. So this is the fit team at the moment, the new second squad, or the new main squad, I guess you could say. So we're going into a game with that. And the first match we come up against here is like, that's a good team. He's got Thiago Silva, he's got Zlatan, he's got Verratti, Alessandrini, Rabiot. Like, that's a really good squad. And there's a few people there that I knew he was going to change formation just based on like what I saw with like Giovinco at centre mid and stuff. And he, like me, wanted to play as a 4-1-2-1-2. And I give a penalty away in the 19th minute. Zlatan steps up, but I go the right way and save it. I feel like penalties are a lot easier to save this year. I don't know. There's like, there's 3 ways. You can go straight, right, or left, and it will save it, no matter if it goes top or bottom. A couple of minutes later, though, I get shushed on. I get ear cupped because Giovinco scores with his weak foot. Yeah, it was just too much pressure. I couldn't get the ball. So things aren't going great. We lost our squad battles match, and now we're in this game here, and we're 1-0 down already. Teixeira gets through, does a little spin, and then a couple of passes later, I get it to Bakambu, who does stick it into the back of the net. Nice little goal, but what I'm really struggling with, especially online, is the crazy amount of like constant pressure that I seem to be under when I'm in a game. I don't get any space. My passes don't quite go where I want them to. Feels like they're almost on tracks, but I've got to learn that. I've got to learn that like the power I put on my pass really affects whether or not it's going to get intercepted or not. So I know it's all down to me, and I'm sure I can learn it and get half decent at it, but it's very, very frustrating at this point in time, obviously when things aren't going so well. Last few minutes in this game, I don't know whether he changed his game plan up, but he put a lot of pressure on me. Hit the bar. I then had a bit of a penalty shout, although I do think I was just barged off the ball and it wasn't a foul. But then he gets through through there with Giovinco. Look at the time, like 92 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. So we played 20 minutes longer than we should have played. But of course it was always going to happen like that. I literally lose to the last kick of the game. Which is annoying because that means one of our placement matches is now lost. In a game which was tough. He was a good player. Like, arguably better team than me. It doesn't really matter. I lost, so simple as that. Now, you could briefly see the stats right there. I think I did get outplayed in the end and probably would have been lucky to get a draw, but it's still annoying nonetheless to lose right at the very end. Like, great, if you win right at the end, it's fantastic, but if you lose right at the end, it's a bit of a heartbreak. So then we go into a game, and this guy's also got kind of like that Chinese Super League thing going on. He's got a couple of different players, but then he's also got some Portuguese League and some Barcelona players. He's got a Vidal, who might score a banger. Oh wait, no, it's going to be Sergio Busquets that places it perfectly into the back of the net. He's got 62 shooting. How on earth has that gone in? That annoyed me 3 minutes into the game. So I'm 1-0 down again, and I'm like, I just lost the squad battles. I just lost an online. Things are really going bad. Why am I bad at this game? What do I need to do to get good? But I do manage to equalise here. I started piling on the pressure a little bit and got a little bit more sort of settled into the game, and I do manage to get a goal. And then Ben Yedder, I should have played that back to Plea. I don't know why I lifted the ball in the air to try and hit something special, but I definitely should have played it back in hindsight because that would have been a nice open opportunity for me to strike on goal. But I definitely don't feel confident in front of goal. I thought I would. I thought I kind of had like timed shooting and stuff down, but I've been messing up a couple of times and almost don't dare hit a time shot because the reward isn't worth the risk at this point in time. So it's interesting actually to see that when it matters in crunch time, I'm almost not daring to mess it up. I'd rather hit a regular shot, and I hit the post right there in the 57th minute, and you can see that a lot of the time in the second half here I'm getting through. Great save from Casillas to prevent me from scoring there. Sanson whips it over. I go for a bicey, but actually he bices it away from me to clear the ball. So I make 3 changes. Talisca's coming on, Teixeira's coming on, and also Zacharias coming on. So those 3 players, I'm missing out on the fitness on them. Like, I needed to replace some people in the team, and although they're not at full fitness, they're a lot higher than other players. So I'm happy to bring them on and hope that they can make a difference. And it did seem to help quite a lot right at the very start. Teixeira and Talisca were linking up nicely, and I was forcing some pressure right at the very end here. And as you can see, the 92nd minute of 2 minutes of extra time, guess who gets a little bit lucky in this match? It's me. So the heartbreak of the last one, and we actually score later than when we conceded in the last one. So I guess it swings and roundabouts, right? Sometimes it's going to happen for you, sometimes it's going to happen against you. But I'm imagining, I guess I know how that opponent feels after this game, because again, he kind of held in there for a little bit. When I was playing better, you can see the stats there, I outplayed the guy, and it was right at the very end where I got my very lucky opportunity for Cyprian to score the goal and for us to win the game. So we've now won 2 and lost 1 of our 3 placement matches so far. Not horrific form, but I would like to try and win as many as possible, obviously. I complete another daily objective, get a right wing to right forward card. That's going to be useful along the line, and 250 coins. And as you can see, even after buying like a few Frenchmen, we're back up to 11.2k, because some of them sold, the silver guy sold, and another one of our bronzes sold too. But not many of the bronzes are selling, so it's getting a little bit... Yeah, it's getting a little bit tough. I'm probably going to stick him in my club at some point in time. And now this right here is when I decided, even though I lost the last game on World Class, I'm just going to up it to Legendary, because I feel like I should start learning on Legendary, right? I watched Nep's video earlier about playing on it. He's like, don't waste your time. Even if you've not got a great team and stuff, take a few losses here and there, but just try and learn, try and understand. So as much as it might be horrific for you guys to watch, and you might be like, Last, you're shit at this game. You are not scoring. You're losing games. Like I lose 4-1 here. I don't know how it happened, but they banged goals in against me out of nowhere. I went 1-0 up, and I was kind of confident. And then, I mean, that last goal is just embarrassing. I don't even know what the hell happened there. But I lost 4-1. I lost 4-1 on squad battles. It's harder this year. I don't know if it's because my team's not as good or because I can't do the legacy defending anymore. Obviously, there's more of a skill gap, but the AI just seems crazy, crazy good to me. And I can't I'm not learning quick enough. So I will try and stick at the legendary. It might not be pretty, and I might lose a whole bunch of games, but surely eventually I'll get it, right? So yeah, we're missing out on a few squad battles points. Some things sold again, and we're up to 14,000 coins, which is great, and is a great way to sort of end the episode, I think. Let me know in the comment section if there's anything you particularly like me to spend those coins on. I think I'm probably going to start the next episode with a whole bunch of bronze packs, so after I've edited this one up, I might do some, it's Saturday night as I'm doing this right now, obviously this is going live for you on Sunday. I might sit and do an hour or so's worth of bronze packs to see if we can increase that 14k to maybe, you know, 20, 25, 30k. Who knows what we could get, but I'll do my very best to hopefully earn some Wonga. If you guys have enjoyed the video, keep supporting this series, smash a thumbs up. Honestly, it's been ridiculous, and I am blown away by the support lately. To see your comments, to see all the good tweets and stuff, it's very humbling and very I'm happy at the moment, so thank you so much for that. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Welcome to the like 5,000 new guys that are here over the past few days. Again, that's pretty crazy to me as well. Hope you're enjoying yourselves watching these videos. I've got more to pump out for you guys with player reviews coming in the evening as well. We had the Memphis Depay player review last night. I'll leave a link to that in the top right, and of course, if this was the first episode of the Road to Glory you've seen, you've got a whole lot of catching up to do. Check back on the channel for the other 3 episodes. Thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.